My name is Austin and I'm with the Melville Foundation. Today I'll be giving you guys an instruction video on how to do the read alouds for the classroom you'll be assigned and for the scholars. But before we get started, I just want to thank you. Thank you for giving your time, your talent, your heart to serve these scholars. We cannot do what we do without you guys. Thank you for taking the time to make an impact in their lives. Let's go ahead and get started. The first step is selecting the right text. It is so important to select the right text because we want to choose a book that helps the scholars stay engaged and also helps the scholars learn. So recommendations for choosing the right book is choosing a book that's grade level appropriate. A book not too hard, but also not too easy. You can also choose a book that's going over a current topic the scholars may be learning or a topic that we know the scholars like. And if you can't think of any book, you're welcome to ask the classroom teacher that you'll be assigned. We want you guys to have a great relationship with the teachers, so you're able to email them and just ask them saying, what book do you recommend for the classroom that I'll be reading to today? For this read aloud instruction video, the book I selected is called I Am Enough by Grace Byers. The reason why I selected this book is because I believe this book is a text that the scholars can relate to, can engage with, and also be empowered by. Please know it's so important to know the why behind the book you choose. When you know the why, you can have a better heart and better passion behind the book. When choosing books, you can either choose a nonfiction book or a fiction book like this. If you choose a nonfiction book, of course you can ask at the end of the story is, what is something the author was trying to teach us? If you do a fiction book like this, the questions you can ask was, what is something the main character likes? What is the problem in the story? What is the solution in the story? And what is something you learned from the story? Next, I'll be giving recommendations on how we would love for you guys to read to the scholars. The first recommendation is tone of voice. We would love for you to change your tone of voice with the emotions the characters may be experiencing, whether they're happy or whether they're sad. Or maybe even changing your tone of voice and sound of voice for each character. That helps the scholars relate to each character. And also while you read, it's important to ask questions as you read. That helps the scholars stay engaged, stay focused, and also helps them learn as they're reading. I'll do a quick example. Like the voice, I'm here to sing. Hey scholars, please tell me a song that you love to sing. And then you wait on responses of some of the scholars. Or ask the scholars, hey, does anyone want to sing a quick song for me? Doing that helps the scholars stay engaged. I'm gonna go to the next page. Like the bird, I'm here to fly and soar high over everything. Another thing we recommend is maybe having body language. It's so important to use body language as you reach the scholars because body language is a huge point of communication. And maybe even getting the scholars to engage in body language with you. You can even reread certain parts of the story and get them to do the same body language as you read. There are so many different ways where we can engage with the scholars as we read to them. As you read with the scholars, please choose moments of the story that you feel is best fit to engage with the scholars. As you read, you may see some of the scholars zoning out or not paying attention. What we recommend is that beforehand, you talk with the teacher of that classroom and ask them strategies or tactics that they use to help the scholars re-engage and refocus. Please know that you have the teacher's full support and they're excited that you'll be there. And as you read, relax, have fun with it. The scholars are excited that you're coming in, and books are a beautiful thing to read to scholars and a beautiful thing to learn from. Thank you for taking the time today to listen and to watch the read aloud instruction video. We hope the instructions given you today gives you the utmost confidence to read to the scholars. They're so excited you are coming. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact a member of the Melville Family Foundation team. Thank you again for being a part of the Melville Family Foundation. We cannot do what we do without your help. Thank you for having the hearts to serve. Thank you for making a huge impact. Thank you for being a part of an amazing school year.